Pedro González López, or simply known as Pedri. He's the new Spanish wonder kid on the block, tearing it up in the Spanish second tier with Las Palmas. That's until Barcelona B took the plunge on the young forward, paying out 5 million euros. The Catalan Giants have successfully snatched up one of Spain's most promising starlets of 2019. And who knows, maybe one day down the line he'll be competing with the likes of Ansu Fati for a starting position. Nevertheless, he also represented Spain at the Under-17 World Cup in 2019. Off the back of just turning 17 at the end of November, he's recently been added into FIFA 20 with EA blessing him with some amazing stats. He's got decent overall to start with and his potential is through the roof, so you know what that means. We're putting him in career mode. We're going to see how he grows, develops and performs over a few simulated seasons. Strap yourselves in because we are in for yet another classic FIFA 20 career mode growth test, the Pedri edition. So let's get straight into it. And before we get into the FIFA 20 career mode growth test with the one and only Pedri, make sure to hit that like button down below if you want to see more FIFA 20 career mode content, subscribe and turn on those notifications. We're aiming for 50,000 subscribers before 2020, so make sure do your part and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you comment down below as well who should be the next up and coming wonder kid that we should feature and have their own special growth test video. Let me know down below. Anyways, enough of the chit chat. Here we are as Las Palmas in the Spanish second tier. Pedri's current side and where he's playing in real life right now, he's that good, he's that great that he slots straight into the starting 11. He's playing week in, week out, he's getting good game time. They're currently playing the 4-2-3-1 wide, so he fits on that left mid position, although he can also play in various other positions such as cam. He can play on either flanks, and here he is. He's 16 once you start career mode, and it's yet again another one of these wonder kids who've just burst on the scene in the last few months, and it's good to see that EA are taking action and adding him into the game. And just to show you the tactical side and the instructions that we've given Pedri and how we are deploying him at that left mid position, we've given him the instructions: stay forward, cut inside, come short, normal interceptions, and stay on the edge of the box for crosses due to the fact that he is so short. However, we're going to save that. We're going to take a bit more of a deep dive into Pedri as a player and why this growth test is going to be a bit more different, a bit more special than previous growth tests in the past. As you can see here, 72 overall. He is from Spain. Left mid, right mid, and cam are his positions. His birthday is on the 25th of November, so that's when he'll turn 17 throughout Season 1. An exciting prospect. EA has slapped him with an 89 potential already. Hasn't been given the Ansu Fati treatment with that 90 potential, but I'm sure if he performs well and dynamic potential does its job, we could see him climb up to has potential to be special. And he's already gifted with 4-star skill moves, 5'9", 152 pounds. He's got that high attack and work rate, medium defensive work rate, perfect for a little nifty winger like him. 3-star weak foot, like I said, and his traits are flair, speed dribbler, and technical dribbler, which are just perfect for a winger midfielder. He's small, he's agile, acceleration, agility, and balance are already banging in there with dark green stats: 88 balance, 87 agility, and 85 acceleration already at 16 years of age. The stamina, like with most wonder kids, could do with improvement, but that can take time to grow and develop over the years as he gets older. Strength is at a 41, which is one of his main weaknesses. The composure is at an 80 already for a teenager. That is through the roof. We're going to see him improve in stats like dribbling, long pass, short pass, and shot power. His worst stats in here are just stats that he doesn't really need, like defensive awareness, heading. We're hoping to see those red stats disappear. We want to see some more light greens and dark greens develop and pop up over the simulation. This is how he's valued right now. Once you start off a brand new career mode save, 5.5 million pounds and 1,000 a week for the 16-year-old. No release clause in this one. This is how things are going to be a bit different. We're going to start him off at Las Palmas for the first 2 or 3 seasons. We're going to transfer him over to Barcelona. He's going to make that big switch, that big step up. He's going to find his feet. He's going to become the star man here at Las Palmas, hopefully, and then he'll make that massive transition into Barcelona, into the first division. So if you like the sound of that, make sure to stick around to the end of the video. We're going to be playing a massive Champions League final with Pedri to see how he plays in game. But for now, I'll see you at the end of his first season. And here we are at the end of Pedri's first professional stint in Spanish football. 17 years of age now. He's still an exciting prospect, however, has a +3 to his overall now at a 75. On the other hand, though, unfortunately, his form is bad, and the morale aspect of his game is unhappy. In terms of his performances, which matter the most, his output in the second division as a 17-year-old, 28 appearances, 10 goals, and 4 assists, 14 goal contributions. That is a very decent. In comparison to the rest of the team, he's basically carrying Las Palmas on his back. Imagine being a teenager and being the best performer in your side. Absolute scenes there from Pedri, and his stats continue to go up here. In the physicals, acceleration and balance, which were already outstanding, have increased. Stamina with the +3, sprint speed at a 79, and then we also have vision going up by a 6. We'll take a look at the technicals, and surprisingly, dribbling and shot power have not increased, but every other stat has gone up by a sufficient margin, at least a +1. As we'll change over to his valuation, it's gone up to a +118%. He's now valued at £12 million in the transfer window, and I'm sure that'll get to £100 million in no time. We've now arrived at the end of the Spaniard's sophomore season here at Las Palmas. He is steadily establishing himself as one of the best players in this squad, if not the league, and he's got another +3 to his overall, now 18 years of age, and he's got that potential status upgrade too, has potential to be special, so we can expect at least a +90 overall by the end of this growth test. His crucial squad role, he's in excellent form, and his morale is just content. Some significant improvements among season 1. Let's take a look at his output this year, and that has gone up, almost doubled. He's doubled his assist tally up to an 8 now, and then his goals have gone up from 10 to 17, and he's gained more appearances in there as well, more game time and more experience under his belt with 45. 25 goal contributions from the still teenager, still 18 years of age. We'll take a look at his in-detailed stats. The stamina's gone up, which is good to see. The strength has gone up as well, only to a 43. However, the vision also taken a boost. Acceleration, agility, and balance now are all in the 90s, which is absolutely insane. That is incredible. I'm definitely expecting those to go up to at least a 99 somewhere down the line, but we'll take a look at his technicals, and this time this season, they've all gone up. Dribbling now in the dark greens at an 84. Short passing and long passing. Surprisingly, long passing is now his best passing stat at 85, but the dark greens are starting to emerge. The light greens are coming into the picture as well with 76 ball control, and this has definitely been his best season so far. Better than his breakout year, but his valuation now standing at £19 million, a +58% increase upon season 1. Let's hope he can continue this level of output, achievement, and the momentum can hopefully build on into further seasons. Season 3, you're up next. Pedri, let's see what you got. And season 3 has come to a close, and it marks the end of an era. It is going to be Pedri's last ever season here at Las Palmas, leaving as a 19-year-old, starting off as a youth academy prospect, and has now evolved into something special. He has potential to be special still. He's got the crucial squad role, and he's gone up a +4. That is a record-breaking season for him. Still only 19 years of age, now broken into that 80 overall category, and the Spaniard is off to pastures new. He's off to a brighter, a greener future over in Barcelona at the Camp Nou. 47 appearances, 22 goals, and 10 assists. In terms of performances, he is wiping the floor of the second division. We're going to see how that changes in Barcelona in the first division. 32 goal contributions is absolutely mind-blowing stuff, as we'll take a look at more of his physicals going up there. The 90s keep on keeping on. Sprint speed now at an 83, and the stamina has taken minor improvements, now finds itself at a 73 overall. Composure at the 83 mark, and then some more dark greens emerging, such as ball control, and we also have short passing in there with improvements, long passing as well up to a 90. Finishing, curve, and crossing also received major boosts this season, and we'll take a look at his valuation. £43 million flat, a +126% increase upon season 2, and season 3, that is his best ever year. Pedri, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to say goodbye to your Las Palmas roots. Barcelona is awaiting your services. Let's see how he gets on in season 4 in a brand new side. £50 million on the dot was all it took for Barcelona to secure the services of Pedri from Las Palmas. The new number 8 will be a brand new player at the club at 19 years of age now. that is a look. That is an overall look of his bio and his stats. They've strategically planned this one out. He was gaining experience and he was gaining momentum in the second division, and now he's ready to take the leap. 82 overall, 19 years of age, and he could truly become a major asset for Barcelona in the future. And let's see what he can accomplish here in Catalonia. In context to how he ranks in the squad in comparison to all the other players at Barcelona, he's actually just slightly a bit better than Ansu Fati. He receives a +2 to his overall, now 84 rated, 20 years of age. He still has potential to be special, but he's unhappy about his playtime and his contract. It's not like Las Palmas. He's got a lot of competition here. He's got a lot fighting for his place, and it's going to be tough because he only garnered 3 appearances, no goals whatsoever, and he only managed to get 1 assist. It's pretty decent, but the manager just didn't have faith in him, and he's got to adapt to the highest level of football. We're not in the second division anymore, mate. This is La Liga Santander. Major disappointment in terms of player performance. However, it was more a season for personal growth and development. The grind did not stop, and now his highest rated stat, 98 balance, sprint speed now up to an 85, stamina continually increasing, and strength still at a 44, which is by far his worst stat. Attack positioning also on the move. He has long pass, emerges into that 93 range, short passing now at an 89, and also dribbling is so close to the 90s. Light greens are emerging. Take a look at his valuation, £41.5 million, a plus 31% increase upon season 3, and it's time to step it up here in season 5. He's had a time to adjust to Barcelona. Now it's time to show his worth and really prove himself to the manager and the world and to Spanish football, really. Season 5, you're up next. Alright then, season 5, let's see if anything's changed here. The +2 to the overall, now at an 86. Still an exciting prospect. Okay, he's gone down to an exciting prospect now. He's no longer potential to be special. Not sure what that's going to mean in terms of the future, but we'll see now. He's 21 and 9 appearances, gone up a bit, and 2 goals and 1 assist. The competition seems to be too strong, but he is growing at a nice natural rate right now. The performances aren't showing it, but his attributes are definitely going up. And look at that, the balance now at a 99. I said one of them is going to hit 99. It looks like acceleration is going to be next at 98, and sprint speed there at an 87. Composure and vision all in the higher 90s. We'll take a look at the technicals. It wasn't really a year to remember besides the 90 going up to the dribbling, and then a plus 22% increase to his market valuation. Now, at the halfway stage, £51 million. And now as we crack on into Season 6, it's probably been one of his worst seasons yet. There were 2 forgettable years of Barcelona, and this looks like it might be one as well. A +1 to his overall, which is his lowest growth yet. However, he's now transitioned into has that something special, has that special something. He's in excellent form, but he's very unhappy about his playtime. We'll take a look at his output though. Okay, I don't know why he's unhappy about his playtime. That is his best season at Barcelona yet. Definitely gotten into the starting 11. He's gotten back into the side. Become a first team regular with 31 appearances, 14 goals and 8 assists. That is replicating the numbers that he was showing at Las Palmas in his earlier years. 22 goal contributions is definitely something to get excited about. We'll take a look to see any more stats going up to a 99. No, we've got a few close ones. Agility 94. Sprint speed cracking into the 90s there with a 91. Stamina now at a respectable 79, which is good to see. Dribbling's cracked the 90s as well as short passing, ball control now up to an 85, and the financial situation only going up a plus 10%. It's a bit weird. He played the best he's ever played at Barcelona, but he's gone up the least. I mean, that is some of the intriguing statistics and some of the intriguing results you can get here with these growth tests. Pedri now valued at £54.5 million heading into Season 7. And just for confirmation, in Season 7, Barcelona have basically taken out every trophy there is to win. La Liga, Supercopa de España winners, Copa del Rey champions as well. However, only losing the Champions League final. We can rectify that in the end of Pedri's growth test, as we're going to play a game at his final form, so stick around. He's won basically everything that there is to win. Now it is the grind to that 90 overall, and yet again it is a +1, so steady and stagnated growth as we've moved to Catalonia now at 23 years of age. Even though he's getting 39 appearances in there, he could be producing a bit more output. He could be taking the games by the scruff of the neck, only bagging 5 goals and 6 assists, which isn't up to his standard. We all know he can do a bit better. Now at 88 overall, he's an elite Spaniard, and you can see some stats emerging into the 99s, and now accelerations finally hit 99, sprint speed, and now stamina into the dark greens with an 82, vision into the 92s. The strength is still abysmal, but you've got to expect that. He's got to have at least one weakness. He can't be the perfect player. Even though long passing has now reached 99, not too many stats are increasing. That could be a red flag. That could be a bit worrying. However, now he's taken massive strides in his valuation, sitting at £69.5 million, a plus 27% increase as we go ahead and look forward into the future for Season 8. Here we are once more, Barcelona dominating as per usual, only losing one game in La Liga. He's won pretty much every trophy. He's swept the league clean. With 111 points, he's got an elite all-star cast around him so that he can be performing at his best. In the Copa del Rey, they also won it. Let's take a look and see if they took out the Champions League. And yeah, they rectified last season and got themselves a 2-1 win over Manchester City. It was also a landmark record-breaking season for Pedri, as well as not only he reached that 90 overall, but he exceeded his potential that EA have assigned him with 89 overall. He's now at that 90 with the +2. Dynamic potential now is coming into play, and he's now regarded as one of the world's best. That is his potential status. He's always still unhappy about his playtime, so we'll take a look, and yeah, a 90 rated overall. 24-year-old should be playing way more than that. I'm not too sure if he picked up any injuries throughout the season, but that is definitely disappointing for Pedri. We took a few steps forward, and now we've taken a few steps back. We can never get the perfect season where both he has brilliant performances and also brilliant growth. Sprint speed now at a 94, strength slowly creeping up towards the 50s, and dribbling has now well into the 90s along with short passing. Finishing has now reached an 87, that is set to hit the 90s as well. We'll take a look at his valuation, and oh my goodness, a 36% increase, but this has been his closest year towards that £100 million mark. £5 million away, he's now sitting at £95 million valuation on the transfer market. 340 bags a week. He's living the high life over in Barcelona. Let's see how he performs in Season 9. Season 9, what have you got in store for us? Let's take a glance. And here we have him now at 25 years of age, only a +1 to the 91. He hasn't evolved into Messi or Ronaldo type overalls, into the 94s or 95s as of yet, and that has got to do with his game time and his performances. Still very disappointing there with 28 appearances, only 2 goals for him. Improvements here and there. There's not all too much he can improve on, but 96 strength now, 88 composure, and 86 attack positioning. We'll take a look at the technicals as well, and it's 94. Ball control has hit the 90s, as well as finishing up to an 88. The more we've delved into his Barcelona tenure, the more we've delved into his Barcelona playtime, the more it's disappointed. We've gone through an emotional roller coaster here with Pedri. Now at 25, he's still got time to redeem himself and get his career back on track, and this was definitely not the season that he boosted his valuation up to that 100 mil mark. He is still stuck at £97.5 million. So close, but no cigar. Pedri, we're gonna have to go all the way to Season 10 to see if you can achieve your dreams and become one of the world's best players. That is how the current Barcelona side is looking, so they are definitely dominating the world right now. You guessed it, more league wins, more cup wins, and more Champions League wins as well. They basically have the best squad in world football, and maybe some of those players are taking the spotlight, taking the shine off Pedri, but let's see if he can rise above the challenge and become Barcelona's main man a decade on. Pedri, let's see what you've got to offer a decade on. 10 years down the line, he started off as a little 16-year-old coming out of the youth academy, and now he's well established, still with that +1 to his overall, hitting that 92. He's one of the world's best. He's very happy at Barcelona, even though he's received minimal game time. Not even that, he's just not really performed to his best. 3 goals and 1 assist. Finally, at his final overall stats and his development throughout, sprint speed and stamina also getting those boosts in their vision, now up to a 97. Composure's hit the 90. Everything leveling out to be either dark green, green, or in the yellows in the technicals, which is quite decent. Ball control and short passing firmly in the mid-90s there, crossing at an 81 as well, so dark greens are plenty. And here we go, we've finally done it. Pedri, now 26 years of age, is valued at £125 million, 31% increase upon season 9. And the sky is the limit for the Spanish youngster. And as you can tell, we have a Champions League final on our hands here, up against PSG, May 26, 2029. Mark your calendars, this could be the day that Pedri becomes a Barcelona legend and a hero. I did simulate further ahead one more season, so I'll flash his current results up in there, but I just want to get into the gameplay. I want to see how Pedri plays and see if we can get maybe a few goals, assists, and a few cheeky highlights in there against PSG. We'll take him on in the Champions League final, and what a way to send him off. He's the captain. Can he lift the glorious Champions League trophy once more throughout his career with an all-star started lineup? This is going to be a blockbuster final here against PSG, so let's get straight into it. The stage is set. The world is watching Pedri. Let's see if these 10 years have built up to something special now. The young Spaniard has finally been put to the test up against PSG. Hopefully we can get some action here today in the final. We're fighting for that trophy today, the Champions League. Can Pedri get his hands on that and lift it after the 90 or even 120 minutes? That was our road to the final, quite convincing, and we literally swept aside everyone that came into our contact. And there he is, leading the lads out tonight. He's got the height of a teenager, but he's got the skills, and he's an elite baller. So let's see if we can show that off tonight. We're going to kick things off. PSG and Mbappe will get us underway. Frenkie de Jong will start from deep over to Palacios. He gives it off to Pedri. And now the number 8 makes a run for it. Lenglet is not going to risk the ball across. It will be Palacios though, who cuts back inside. He stopped dead in his tracks. But look at that little flick from Lenglet. That is cheeky. And now Felix puts it over into the path of Pedri. He'll go all alone, you know. And João Felix got in his way. You've got to be joking. De Jong's going to take a shot and PSG get the ball back. Palacios. Brilliant flick. Uses his chest and the Argentine somehow gets it through to De Jong. And now Pedri making an exquisite run. The number 8, the captain, he's going to cut back inside, see if he can fool the defenders. He has, and he's gone all the way. Pedri, take a bow, because he's absolutely rifled that one into the top right-hand corner. Barca take the lead, and PSG are absolutely starstruck right now. 1-0 to the Catalan club, and it's all thanks to the Spaniard, the number 8, who cut in ever so elegantly, and the 2 defenders got sent to the shops. A powerful strike, and you could watch that over and over. Took a little bobble as well. The keeper couldn't get to it. There was too much speed, and Pedri, I cannot speak highly enough of the lad. Thanks to the Spaniard, we take the lead. The Argentine off to João Felix. João Felix offloads it, and Pedri, he is on a rampant run. The defenders cannot keep up. Back to Lenglet, back to Pedri. It's all action right now. João Felix finds it back into Pedri, and it's blocked by Anderson. We go, Palacios wins it back. It's a beautiful ball down the line. He's got the pace. He's got to keep it in, Pedri. He might go for the assist here. He'll cross it into the middle, and João Felix had a brilliant strike at point-blank range, but Lunin denies him. Trent Alexander-Arnold pushed up, and Pedri's got a lot of space to work with here. He'll cut it back inside. It's the ball over the top to João Felix. He's now 1-on-1, and the Portuguese striker makes it 2. The number 10 doubles our advantage, and it was brilliantly played there. It was Trent Alexander-Arnold who exposed that right-hand side. He pushed up, he got tackled, and he did not track back, and it led for a beautiful assist for Pedri over the top through ball, just like FIFA 14. And there we have it, blasted at the near post from João Felix. A goal and assist for Pedri in the final. Ooh, Pedri with the little read of play there. And now what is the Spaniard going to do? He'll cut back inside. He sees the chance for João Felix to get his second. It's ricocheted, and Sancho might have bagged our third before half-time. We are teaching PSG a lesson here on the biggest of stages. And in the Champions League final, Jadon Sancho bags our third, and we are off celebrating now. PSG do not know what have hit them, as Pedri read that ball. He's fooled the defense there, and it would have been perfect if João Felix would have finished that. It would have been Pedri's second assist, but it worked out in the end, and we get our third. Pedri, he's still got the pace. Look at that. Look at him go. And the PSG defense on strings. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. He even tries the little rainbow flick. He's treaded over his own feet there, but he's got it back. Now Sancho, he's going to pass it back to Palacios. We're just toying with them at the moment. Back to Zaniolo. Back to Sancho. Cuts back inside. This is as easy as you like. And we are just flexing our muscle, I should say. Ooh, big tackle from Pedri, and he gets clotheslined by Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've got a bit of space here. Alexander-Arnold pushed up, and Pedri might be having a field day right now. It's over to the number 8. He'll cut back inside. The shimmy. He'll be unselfish. He'll go for the assist. And Zaniolo, that was an extremely poor shot. Here we go. One last chance in the second half. Is the ref going to let us? We're 3-0 up. We can go for the fourth right now. And Pedri is still full of running, full of energy. Is he going to have one last laugh, one last say? He's into the box again. He cuts back inside. No, that was the chance. He's done the wrong skill move there. And Pedri has let that one go. But it doesn't matter in the end, as Barcelona are 3-0 victors. A rather uneventful second half. But Pedri still had a lot to say in that match. He got a goal and he got pretty much 2 assists. He had a very strong part in that third goal for Sancho's goal right before the second half. And that is the Spaniard winning yet another Champions League in his career. What a growth test it has been. He had a few bumpy seasons. He had a few up and downs at Barcelona once he made the massive switch. But he's part of the family and he's now the captain who will raise that Champions League trophy. What a night for the lad. He started out 16 years of age, out of the youth academy in Barcelona B, and now he's out here winning titles for Barca. What a career and what a 10 years it's been. He's still got a few years left in his prime, left in the tank, but we are going to leave it there for the growth test. If you guys did go ahead and enjoy it, please make sure to smash the like button on the video. Make sure to comment down below what wonderkid should be next. And what do you think about Pedri? Let me know down in the comments. Subscribe and hit those notifications for more FIFA 20 career mode content. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before 2020. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. I have been BCHD. Hopefully you had a wonderful day and I'll leave you with Pedri and his Barcelona Champions League celebrations.